a lot of times when we do this exercise, what we come to find out is that for a lot of people, their most difficult moment in the year is also the source of their greatest joy. And there's two reasons why that happens. Number one is that we allow God into it. We allow ourselves to recognize Him. See, we can see Him when He's taking us from something that's rough and He's taking us out of it. We're more apt to see the goodness. We're not as apt to see the goodness when it's just part of our everyday. Because we deserve that, right? We work hard, we do our schoolwork. I studied, I deserve the A. But we forget where the gift came from. We forget where the gift of sight comes from. We forget where the ability to retain the knowledge. My son is a prime example of that at 16 years old, he's read more books than I have in my entire life. He's in 2 AP classes as a sophomore, and they are the easiest things in the world to him. And he doesn't understand what a blessing and a gift that can be. You know, and then I have another friend whose child is just struggling with entry-level math, and she just can't get it. And here's my son who has the ability, who just takes for granted this gift. And we talk about what a blessing that is, but that has to be a source of joy for him. But so number one is that we are more apt to find God in the bad so that we can ask Him to make it better. And number two is that, as you said at the beginning, that sometimes it's more difficult to find joy than it is to recognize our struggle. And when you intertwine the two, it has to shine because it's part of that experience, because we've identified it. And so my invitation to you from this day forward would be to start a little chart for yourself. Write in your journal, what is your greatest joy? What is your greatest joy? What is your greatest victory? Maybe it doesn't happen to be every day, and might not even be every week. But at least once a month, you should have something to go back to in the days in which you're struggling, in the days in which you're forgetting how good God is to you, so that you can go back to it and look and see how much you've been blessed in the process.